Hi, Jenny here. Today is April 20th, day after my birthday. Woo. Orchid is still alive. Yay! My daughter got that for her birthday. A lot of these plants are here from my daughter, that my daughter received as gifts. And then my other daughter wanted to buy plants for her apartment, and then they were dying, and she was all like, "Here, Mom, take them, keep them alive." So, hence, kitchen table full of plants. But anyways, I digress. Yesterday I had chemo, second treatment. Had the needle put in, big honkin' needle thing. That went well. Only felt a tiny pinch again this time. That was good. Then talked with the nurse for a little bit, took my vitals, and then the doctor actually was sick, so talked to Ariel, who was the one who explained all the chemo drugs and all that good stuff to us, the one appointment we had for that. So I guess she's kind of, obviously is a right-hand gal that knows a whole bunch of stuff. So I had a whole page of my things that had happened since the last appointment. Went over all that with her, and she said that nothing seemed out of the ordinary. It was all pretty usual. The only thing being the period, that was kind of unusual, so that wasn't really a chemo thing. So that's just my body. And then she went over my numbers, and although on Tuesday when I had blood work, my numbers were all looking really good, a week later my numbers were, well, the white blood cell count had fallen. Some of the other numbers were looking good. The heme iron injection that I had gotten, the red blood cell count, I guess, was up. And other numbers were good. Potassium was down. With the white blood cell count, she said it was technically a little bit low, but they wanted to give me the treatment anyways so that I didn't miss a week, because we really want to just kind of keep this going to get done what it needs to get done. And they have this shot that they can now give that helps increase white blood cell count. So on Friday, when I go and get the pump removed, then I get to get a shot in the arm. I'm like, can't put it through the port? Well, it's already all hooked. Yeah, no, it has to be a shot. So they've already contacted the insurance company to get the okay from them. She said if not, because it, like 99% of the time goes through. But if not, they do have a plan B. There's a different type of shot they can give me. So that one, I think, though, is 4 shots. So the insurance company is going to approve the other one, so we only get 1 shot, right? Putting that out there. So went ahead and did the same treatment. That was the other thing, because I had the side effects right away. She was wondering what my thoughts were as far as the medicine, and I said, well, I wanted to try again with the same dosage and see how my body would react, and whether it would be the same or whether it would be a little bit worse. And that. So she was happy about that, because same, they also want to try to keep this treatment going as long as they can before starting to reduce the medicine, and it may not do as much good. So I got the anti-nausea drugs, that went fine. Got the chemo meds, that went fine. Towards the end, I had this really full feeling again. I don't know if I mentioned that one before, but I get to the point where like my stomach just feels really full, and again, it's right up to the sternum, and it feels like I feel like I could be throwing up. I went to the bathroom. That seemed to release some pressure, so I don't know if the bladder is filling up and it put some pressure on the stomach. That was part of it. But this was a little bit worse this time. So this time I went to the bathroom 4 times instead of the 3 I had last time. And then also I know I had like 5-10 minutes left of the medicine to finish being in me. So I was almost kind of walking around a little bit. I was a lot more emotional this time going through everything too. I don't know why. So tears on and off. My angels were so close. They were making me cry, whatever. I was asking for, to be covered in all your prayers. And my angels around me. So Wayne had to keep going up against some tissues for me. And also then towards the end, one of the times that I blew, I actually had blood in the tissue. And so Wayne got a couple more tissues. And they're like, well, do you want a box? Do you want, they had just gotten tissue and they were out, so they didn't have any out at that point, but they came and brought me a box. And Wayne kind of mentioned, well, she's kind of got a bloody nose. And so they came over kind of concerned, and I said, well, I have blood in my tissue. So I haven't had that before. I've had it for the past week or so. I blow my nose, I'm fine, but then when I kind of go to dry, and then it's a little bit red in there. But this time I had red in the tissue, and it's okay. Well, again, the platelets are a little bit like thinner or whatever. That's why I'm part of the instructions too of you can't use like a straight edge razor type thing, like shaving your legs. Shaving like for me. Guys, I suppose, shaving your face. You can't use a regular razor. You should only use an electric razor. Toothbrush, make sure you kind of have a soft bristled one because your gums could bleed easier. And obviously you can have nosebleeds. You can also bruise easier. I haven't found that yet, but so pay attention to the nose. Nose is running a lot more yesterday too. I don't usually have allergies at this point, but there too, it was like I kind of dismissed it for the last couple of weeks of the nose was kind of going. I'm like, well, it could be the weather. Yesterday I was just running a lot more, so could be the treatment. Side effects otherwise also hit me right away. I had a sore throat before going. Oh, back to the stomach. So with my really full feeling in the stomach, the nurse that I had also mentioned that some of the other drugs that they give other patients, that sometimes they cause gas, and those people take Pepsid, and that helps. And so I was kind of standing there, kind of walking around a little bit. I did have a burp, and that made me feel better. So for some reason, this medicine gives me gas. So I'm having Wayne pick up some Pepsid before my next treatment. They also mentioned that with the shot that they're going to give me, the shot kind of makes the bones hurt a little bit because it affects the bones to try to make the bones produce the more white blood cells. But somehow Claritin helps with the aches and pains. So it's only for a couple days, I guess, that happens. But okay, interesting. How do they find that out? How do they find this medicine? Well, this medicine works and helps with this. So Wayne's picking up some Claritin and Pepsid today on the way home because if I'm having the shot Friday, I'm supposed to take the Claritin either Friday morning or after the shot. So, other side effects. I had the sore throat kick in kind of towards the end there. Otherwise, as we were leaving, walking to the car, I had the nose tingles start right away and my hands actually started feeling cold. I was like, okay. So, got home and to wash my hands and didn't, whatever. I turned on the water and, the hot water. Still a little bit cool, and I go to wash my hands and my hands just exploded in tingles and I'm like, whoa, okay. Gotta pay attention to the water temperature. I just kind of sat on the couch and rested for the rest of the day. Kind of had a little bit of muscle aches. Muscles feel fatigued. I don't feel fatigued overall, but after sitting for a while and I got up again to go to the bathroom and my calf muscles felt kind of goofy. I'm like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna fall. I think I'm fine, but they just like after you had a really good workout or whatever, they felt fatigued. Eating was okay. The cheeks, eating was okay. I didn't have like the cheek tingles and all that, but after eating, I had some pizza for dinner. I had 2 pieces. I was so excited because normally I only eat one, and I'm like, I was actually hungry enough that I had 2 pieces of pizza. But then later on, I had the cheek tingles going on just sitting there. I could feel a little bit of tingles, so I thought, well, maybe I could exercise myself a little bit and help work this stuff through and do whatever. So I kind of sat there and pursed my lips and was like, and then this whole area started like numbing up and being fatigued, and I'm like, okay, I will just rest. So that was fine, and felt otherwise fine through the rest of the night. I slept on the couch just because, hoping to not really sleep on my right side on the couch. I was pretty much on my back and left side, to not let this hurt a little bit, because last time, I could sleep on my right side, I think it was hurting this port area a little bit. So couch sleeping went fine. This morning I feel fine. I had a strawberry and a banana for breakfast, and again with the first bite of strawberry I had a little bit of tingles. Ate one on the other side, and then again I was fine to eat. Swallowing's okay. Still have a little bit of fatigue in the calves, but other than that, that's where I am at so far. That's today. Tomorrow I'll get the pump removed again in the afternoon, and we'll see how that goes. So, see how long this video is. I'm gonna make this its own video and have another one later, maybe. So in that case, you guys keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye.